Warning: the following program may not be suitable for small children, some adults, a few senior citizens, many farm animals, and most household appliances. In our last spooky Halloween episode of Swimming with the Pitches, our contestants were Count Dracula, a blood bank VIP customer, Johnny, the Invisible Man, who is also a magician's assistant, and a mime, who is, well, a mime. Our three contestants were challenged with telling the spookiest story they could come up with. Dracula told a thrilling tale of an encounter with some living garlic. The Invisible Man told a rather lame fishing story, and the mime told of a desperate city that repelled an invasion of eight-legged nightmares. This meant that the Invisible Man was leaving us, although we're not quite sure that he did. In our physical challenge round, the game was Pumpkin Pong. Contestants had to try and force the other players to eat candy pumpkins by tossing them into their cups. Neither contestant seemed to understand the game. In the end, Dracula was awarded $1 million. And after our episode, it seems that two of our contestants found love. Johnny, the Invisible Man, and the mime have gotten engaged. No one saw that coming. Apparently, we're all invited to the wedding. Everyone agrees it is the most beautiful thing that they have never seen. Up next, another unpredictable episode of Swimming with the Pitches. Welcome to Swimming with the Pitches, the game show where hopeful inventors compete to have their ideas fully funded by our very own in-house loan sharks. Let's meet our contestants. First up, our contestant has taught the Charleston in the 20s, the Twist in the 60s, and the Dougie in the 2010s. Please welcome Rad Rexington, the time-traveling dance instructor.
I owe a serious amount of money to a bunch of cyborg ninjas from the year 3000, so I really need this money to pay it off.
Okay, our next contestant swabs the deck by day and dreams of plunder by night. So give it up for Peggy Plankton, the pirate.
I will no longer be the mascot on my ship. I will have my own when I win this money.
Excellent. And finally, contestant number 3. Contestant number 3 is Chef Boy, Are You Hungry? A 5-star microwave chef. Welcome. Chef Boy, Are you hungry?
Hello, I am Chef Boy. Are you hungry? I'm sorry for my accent. I am from a different country, but I am here today to win the money to open up more frozen food restaurants.
And here's your host. I'm the one who always has a fresh idea to sink his teeth into. I'll have a bite. Thank you, and thank you. Welcome, contestants. Welcome to Swimming with the Pitches. Now we're ready to see if our contestants sink or swim. In our first round, our contestants will test their knowledge with the current census. I'll ask a question pulled from the collective wisdom and occasional stupidity of each society. Each of you will give me your best guess. Whoever is the closest to what the survey says wins the point. Simple, right? So let's just see how in touch you are with the people. Here is our first question. Question 1. What is something a burglar wouldn't want to see if he breaks into a house? Rad Rexington.
A naked man.
A naked man. Is naked man on the list? I'm sorry. Let's move on to Peggy. Peggy, what do you say? What is something that a burglar wouldn't want to see if he breaks into a house?
Arr.
An R. Mm-hmm. Okay. Unfortunately, that is incorrect. So, Chef Boy, Are you hungry? What is something that a burglar would not want to see when he breaks into a house?
I don't know, but I was wondering if one of your assistants could cook some of this food. Assistant, come here. Take this and cook it. I will let everyone try some of it. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, I don't know.
Give a guess. Imagine you're a burglar.
So I break into house?
Yes, and you break into a house. What was something that you would not want to see?
Empty fridge, because, you know, I cook food. I don't know. I want to make food. That's my profession.
Okay. All right. Well, our top choices were a dog, a especially big one, someone awake or standing there, or another burglar. So it looks like no points were awarded this round. Okay, let's see. Question number 2. Name a word that begins with the letter L that you might call your boss behind their back. What is an L word that you might call your boss behind their back? Let's start with Peggy.
R.
R. That doesn't even start with L. Okay. Let's see. How about chef? Chef Boy, are you hungry?
I don't have boss. I am the boss. So I would say lovely.
Lovely. Okay. All right. Let's move on to Rad. Rad, what is an L word that you might call your boss behind their back?
I think they're very lazy, so you know.
Lazy? Lazy is our number 1 answer. Congratulations. With 42 points, lazy was the number 1 answer. Our other ones was loud and lame.
Good job, Rad.
Good job. Let's give a round of applause for Rad. That's pretty rad. All right. Question number 3. Name something that causes people to change their seat at a movie theater. What is something that causes someone to change their seats in a movie theater? All right, question number 3. So let's start with the chef.
I don't really go to movie theater. I usually stay home and watch like Gordon Ramsay. But if I did, it would probably be something smelly, like if the seat was smelly.
Oh, very bad smell. Okay, well, congratulations. That is one of our choices. Good job. So we'll give you a point. Let's go back to Rad. Rad, what would it be something that name something that causes people to change their seat at a movie theater?
I would have to say people talking very loud, or talking at all, because you're in a movie theater. Practice good etiquette, people.
Oh, good job. That is also one of our top choices. All right. So there was a point for you. So now we have 2 points on the board. And Peggy. Peggy, what do you think? We have one more.
R.
R? I'm sorry, that's incorrect. So the other choice was someone on their phone. Someone on their phone was our top choice, top answer. Loud talking or whispering was our second, and a very bad smell was our third. Congratulations.
Oh, 1 second. The food ready. The food is ready. Peggy, would you like to try some? Okay, whatever. Rad, come on, try a little bit.
Where did we get these
Dang.
contestants?
It's really good. It's really good. I'm 5 stars.
Whatever helps your sleep at night.
Okay, question number 4. Is it 4? Yes. Where is the worst place to be on New Year's? I'll tell you one thing, it's probably being a host for Swimming with the Pitches. But, all right, what is the worst place to be on New Year's? Let's go with Rad. Rad, what is the worst place to be on New Year's?
Heavy traffic or the chef's house, because I'm not really fond of his cooking right now.
Hey, it's not nice.
Okay, heavy traffic. Heavy traffic is one of our answers. Congratulations. All right, let's move on to Peggy. Peggy, what is the worst place to be on New Year's?
R.
R. Okay. I'm sorry, that's incorrect. All right, Chef. Chef, where is the worst place to be on New Year's?
Honestly, in my country, we don't celebrate New Year's. But I will tell you the best place is one of my 3 restaurants. We serve the best food ever in the whole wide world. So I don't know. I don't know bad, but I know good.
Okay. That was not one of our choices. Congratulations, Rad. Rad gets a point. Our top 3 answers was work or on a shift. Second one was stuck in traffic. And the third one was at a hospital or clinic. All right. Question number 5. What is something people do when no one is watching? What is something people do when no one is watching? So let's go with Peggy.
Art.
R. I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Again. Let's go with Chef.
So my kitchen is very clean, but I once caught somebody picking their nose one time, and immediately he was fired. I got rid of him because that is disgusting. So maybe that.
Picking their nose. Congratulations. Picking their nose is is one of our top choices. Big round of applause. All right, let's move on to Rad. Rad, what would you say you could do? Something some people do when no one is watching.
I would have to say a really embarrassing dance move, which is nothing that I know about because I consider myself an excellent dancer.
Okay. And singing or dancing badly is correct. Good job. So it looks like once again we have 2 points. One for Rad and one for Chef.
Peggy,
Excellent
you suck.
choice. Good job. Our other answer was talk to themselves.
You suck.
Your food sucks.
Yes. Okay. Question number 6. What job would be hard to do if you were afraid of the dark? Something that you would be... What is a job that you would do? Would be hard to do if you were afraid of the dark. Let's go with Chef.
I'm gonna read that question one more time because I don't understand. What job would be hard to do if you were afraid of the dark?
Yes.
I'm gonna read it one more time. I still don't understand. What job would be hard to do if you were afraid of the dark?
Oh,
Yeah, I don't understand. Go to next person, please. Come back.
okay. Rad. Rad, what would be a job that would be hard to do if you were afraid of the dark?
I think dancing in the dark would be pretty difficult because, you know, you got risk of bumping into all that stuff and jazz. And you got to be careful about not tripping over yourself.
Okay, dancing in the dark, judges. Oh, nope, I'm sorry, that is not on our list. Terribly sorry. Let's go to Peggy. Peggy, what would be something that would be hard to do if you were afraid of the dark?
Hard.
Let me guess. R. Okay, I'm terribly sorry, but R is not the right answer. So no points awarded for that round. Let's give our answers, and that would be a security guard on the night shift, a miner or cave explorer, and a ghost hunter was our top 3 choices. So none of you get a point. Yeah, none of you.
Rigged.
Okay, this is all right. Let's see. All right, question number 7. What is the worst thing to give a bald person? Worst thing to give a bald person. Peggy, we're going to go with you.
Art.
Of course, R. That is incorrect. Chef, worst thing to give a bald person.
You know, after a lot of careful consideration, I was thinking comb, like to comb your hair. Do you understand?
I understand. Congratulations. Comb is the number one answer.
Cool.
All right, Rad. Other than comb, what is something that you would give a bald person, or would be the worst thing to give a bald person?
I would have to say shampoo because, like, you know, you don't have hair.
This is a
I
good
have
answer.
great hair.
Good job. Question. That is our next answer. A bottle of shampoo, and the other answer was a cheap itchy wig. So we have a comb or a hairbrush, a bottle of shampoo, or a cheap itchy wig. Congratulations. Question number 8. Name something that might make you scream. What is something that might make you scream? Being a game show host would be one of those things. All right, let's see. We're going to go with Rad.
Being in debt. Like
Being in debt. Might make you, okay, being in debt. Judges? Oh, I'm sorry. That was not one of the things that would make you scream. All right, Peggy. What do you think? Name something that might make you scream.
Arg.
Of course. I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Again. Do we have a question for Peggy? Okay, so let's move on to Chef. Chef, what is something that might make you scream?
I don't get scared or scream a lot, but when I do, it's when I get 1-star reviews on Yelp. But I have IT people that work for me, and I pay them to remove those stars, so that's why I have 5 stars. But don't tell anybody that.
Okay. So once again, no points are awarded for any of those because the top 3 answers was a large spider or insect, a horror movie or jump scare, or a loud sudden noise. So no points awarded for that round. All right, question number 9. Name something people wear that they think might make them look cool, but doesn't. What is something that...
Oh, I'm gonna go first on this one. I think Rad's costume, oh my gosh, stupid, don't look good. So, yeah, I better get a point for that.
I'm sorry, that was not one of our choices. So, incorrect. Rad, what do you think? What is something that people wear that they think makes them look cool, but doesn't?
You know, I see a lot of people wearing chef hats and aprons, and I think that they look really silly.
Bro,
And
not funny. Not funny. Your costume looks bad. My hat, good. You know how much this cost?
$1 with the way I'm looking at it.
No, bro, no. I got this from my country. It's very expensive.
$1.
Your costume, your outfit costs $1.
I'm Slay. You're something
whatever.
else.
Move on.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Peggy?
Arg.
Of course. I'm sorry, no points are awarded for that round. So once again, we have, let's see, our answers. What are our answers? Put the answers up there. A tiny pair of sunglasses, a large shiny belt buckle, or a hat worn sideways or backwards. Backwards or sideways. All right. Question 10. Name a gift that you would pretend to love but secretly don't. All right, let's go with, I don't know. Peggy.
Art.
Of course. I'm sorry, R is incorrect.
Every time you say R, I don't know why.
So, Chef,
Is this the
what do you think? Name a gift that you would pretend to love but secretly don't.
Probably an 80s suit, like 80s themed, jumpsuit. If somebody gave me that, I would throw it away in the trash in a second. It looks stupid.
You know a lot about trash, wouldn't you?
Trash. 5 stars. 5 stars.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. All right, Rad, you have the chance to add a point. What do you think? A gift that you would pretend to love but secretly don't.
A dingy-looking chef hat.
Calm down, bro.
A dingy-looking chef hat. I'm sorry, but that is incorrect also. Our top 3 answers was a pair of thick, ugly socks, a weird-smelling candle, or a cheap knick-knack or figure. All right. So, I do have one more question that's not on the slides, but Peggy, what is the 18th letter of the alphabet?
7.
Okay, and with that, I'm sorry, Peggy, but the judges have included that you are, you sunk.
Loser.
Thank you for playing, Peggy. You have might have a consolation prize, maybe not quite. All right, and now a word from our sponsors.
Some say happiness is found in riches, others in love. But for Greg here, it's in his lawn. Every morning he greets each blade by name. He tells his grass how proud he is of how big it's growing. And sometimes it talks back. He waters, he nurtures, he contemplates life among the chlorophyll. And when it's time to relax, he doesn't go to the spa. No, he simply becomes one with the grass. Life is better when you take it slow. Sit back, feel the grass. Sponsored by Gromance. Fall in love with your lawn all over again.
Moving on to our next segment, the physical challenge. The winner of this round will have their idea fully funded by our very own in-house loan sharks. So let's swim over to the physical challenge with a game called Art in the Dark. In this challenge, each contestant will be blindfolded and given a board and a marker. Their task will be to draw a specific landscape scene. But here's the twist. You will add one item at a time as I announce what item to draw. Contestants, are you ready?
Born ready.
All right. So the first thing you're going to do is in the middle, you're going to draw a house.
House.
House. Draw a house.
Yo, Rad, do you have house?
Bigger one than yours.
Bigger one.
Better one.
You should see the houses in my country.
Bet they're all 1 star, just like your food.
Oh my goodness. You're stupid.
Okay, you have your house. All right. So next to the house, you're going to draw a dog.
Does it have to be a specific size?
It does not.
Just make it look beautiful, Red.
I know plenty about beauty. You don't.
Oh my goodness. Are you done, Red? Can we go on?
No, I'm
All
perfecting
right.
my masterpiece. Now I'm done.
Now on the other side of the house, draw a tree.
Tree.
Draw a tree on the other side of the house.
And add a little bit of perspective with the foreground. This slowpoke over here is still having to work.
No, I'm
Okay.
done. I'm done.
All right. Now in front of the house, we need some grass. All around the grass.
Easy.
My grass is thick for biodiversity.
Okay. And in the grass, you also need some flowers. To draw some flowers. And in the background, we need some mountains. So behind the house, we need some mountains.
Always love a change in scenery.
Rad, what country are you from?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I bet there's no mountains in your or your state or wherever you're from.
I have everything in my country. Thank you very much.
Okay, whatever. Do you know where I'm from? Exactly.
No, and I don't care to.
Okay, whatever. Your drawing suck.
Okay, draw a river or a stream somewhere in your drawing.
Stream, river, okay.
Now don't forget the sun. We need the sun somewhere.
Sun.
My son is happy.
I
And
can make
then the
myself
last thing, we need some birds. So add some birds into the sky.
Is that it?
Now make sure that you sign your name in the bottom right-hand corner. Or at least a couple of initials. It doesn't even have to be yours.
Boom. Done.
And let's see our drawings.
Can I take off blindfold?
Take your blindfold off. Go ahead.
Oh. Wow. It's beautiful.
Yes.
Let me see yours. Oh. No, you cheated.
No,
Look at
no,
mine.
mine is so
Look
beautiful.
at mine.
Figures.
That's yours cheated.
No, I would never cheat in my life. My mog's yours. You wish you were me.
And judging from our judges, it looks like Rad is our winner.
No, it's
Congratulations, Rad.
Oh
Rad,
my
you just
God.
won a year's supply of squeezy cheese. They're not quite, but almost cheese food in a bottle. If it's almost food, but not quite, it's squeezy cheese. You've also had your idea fully funded by our very own in-house loan sharks. And just so you know, our investors will be watching you and your progress very closely. Congratulations, Rad.
Surrender the booty.
No, 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 I need that money so I don't go to jail.
Security. Security. That's all for today, folks. Tune in next time for an exciting new episode of Swimming with the Pitches. Security. Security. We need more Somebody's getting fired over this.